what's going on with you guys? Thanks for tapping in with me again today. If you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So I've been getting a ton of requests for me to make an update video on all my aquariums in one video. So today I'm giving you guys what you asked for. So we're going to start off with this 125 behind me. This is a 125 gallon, 6 foot by whatever. It's a PetSmart aquarium. If you want to know the measurements, check it out online. PetSmart have them in stock, $499. So this is the 125. We have it full of driftwood white sand. I painted the background blue. It is home to our, this is kind of a cheap video for you guys because I haven't even introduced some of these fish to you guys yet onto the channel. But so you're in for a little treat. So it's kind of like a spoiler as well. So we have our Jaguar cichlid right there. We have our Golden Jack Dempsey. That's a new fish right there. I will also include in here the video of me going to purchase these fish. Since we're watching this video, since I'm giving you guys this update video, we're going to add that into there. So I went to the pet store the other day. I got the Golden Jack Dempsey right there. I got this beautiful red and white Red Devil right here. I purchased a Lima shovel nose. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that fish in just a moment. And in this tank, we also have a red tiger motor glints. That's also a fish that I haven't introduced to you guys yet. And then we have also in here a green terror. That's Heidi. Haven't introduced that fish to you guys yet. So, spoiler alert, those are the new ones. We also have in there our old faithful 5-star general. Had him for about 2 years probably. If you're not new to the channel, you've seen him in other videos. He's still here rocking and rolling. The boss of this tank is this new guy right here, this golden Jack Dempsey. When I seen this guy, I knew he was a Jack Dempsey, but I didn't know what kind he was. I've never seen these guys in person, but he's a beautiful size. He's about like, I would say on a 5-inch side, maybe 6-inch side, but amazing fish. A lot of aggression, fits right on in. As time wears on, I'm pretty sure that some of these fish will get moved around. So for the time being, that's how this tank is going. That's what we have in here. We have this tank running off one FX6. We have a massive pump in here. As you see, all the bubbles. I have two different stones, 2 different discs, and that's why you see so much water, so many bubbles. So yeah. That's this 125. Everything is going great. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. So we're going to move right on over here to the 150. This 150 right here is home to our 2 Florida soft shells. It's looking a little cloudy because I did a water change on it. I didn't want to show you a green aquarium, so now we just got a cloudy aquarium. It is what it is. When you do massive water changes, sometimes you get a bacterial bloom. Anyway, so I also put in here some hyacinths. Bought 3. I'm hoping those bad boys multiply. I feel like that I could do it since the water level is so low and the light is up high. Maybe we could make something happen with that. It's also going to help clean the filter out the tank. And yeah, hang on the back filter right there. Gives me the surface water agitation. We have the platform right here that I built. If you haven't caught that video, if you're new to the channel and you haven't caught that video, check it out. It's a very simple build. Just have the UV bulb, the basking bulb right there. But that's pretty much it. It's very simple. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put some sand back in here. It's so much easier to clean without the sand, but I know they love to burrow in the sand in the wild. And I know once they get very large, we're going to have a problem with trying to find a situation for them to be able to burrow in that much sand. But so for the time being, I might go ahead and do that. So that's the 150 right there. Have any comments, have any questions, comment section down below. We're gonna move on over here to the 37-gallon saltwater. This is the only aquarium that we have that's full of coral. It's our only saltwater community aquarium. Well, I don't want to say that. This is our peaceful saltwater community aquarium right here, because as you know, if you don't know, we're gonna see our predator community aquarium in just a moment. But the tank is doing great. Corals are thriving, growing. We have in here our flame hawk. We have our fire shrimp down below. That's him right there. We have in here, where's our hippo tank? We have a 3-inch hippo tank that's tucked somewhere in here. Can't really find them. We have our pink spot goby. We have 2 yellowtail damsels. One is right there, swimming around, going through all the little holes. We have a coral beauty angel. We have a marble wrasse right there that's skittish and moving around. We have our twin spot hogfish right there. We have a bunch of hermit crabs in here. One of our favorite is the Halloween hermit crab that we probably can't find right now because we have the camera going, and that's just how it goes. Matter of fact, correction, he's right there. So he's tucked off in his shell right there. But this is a very, very low-tech system, y'all. I want to make sure that I tell you that if you haven't watched any of the videos on how to set up your first 20-gallon aquarium or first saltwater aquarium, I started off with a 20. That's why I said the 20-gallon. But if you haven't got over that little nervousness to get into the saltwater hobby, if you're still on the fence about it, if you have any questions, concerns, and you're wondering how to finally get started because it's so complicated and things like that, people like to make it seem complicated. It's not that complicated. This is very low tech. As you see, I have the corals. I have a bunch of fish. I have 2 hang on the back filters right there. I have 1 hang on the back skimmer right there. Have the light, a heater. Done deal, guys. That's it. So I made a video months ago on how to get started with your very first saltwater aquarium. If you haven't caught that video, you should check it out. And this is the progression of that 20-gallon system that I set up months ago. I went from 20 to the 37. Here we are today. It is nowhere near matured, but here we are today, guys. Same setup, same 2 filters, only added that right there, the skimmer. But if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. I'll get to them. Moving on. All right, guys, so here we are with the other 125. Another nice PetSmart aquarium. Gotta love it. We have it set up a little different over here. You may notice we have our Sunset Gold Carib Sea sand in here. We have, again, the bulk rock caves that I built. We have this beautiful piece of driftwood right here in the center. This was bought from Belinda's Driftwoods. If you haven't followed her on Facebook, you're missing out. Check her out. Looks amazing in here. Right here is home to our Red Texas, our Midas right here down below.
Oh.
It's all right. That's our Midas right there. We have our Mississippi map right here. We have our African side neck turtle right here. We have right next to her our albino Oscar. And right up top right here, we have our Hepsetus otopike. So again, this tank is ran off of 1 FX4. We have the above the tank basking tank that was built by yours truly. And yes, the turtles go up there and bask every day, multiple times a day. It's very seldom will I be able to catch them basking because actually, well, Luna likes to bask even when I'm in the room. But Mr. the Mississippi map, he's gonna go right back into the water every time I come in here. But this is their basking tank. They climb up on the corkwood ramp right here, go up there, do their basking. That's where they bask at. That's how they get out the water. That's how they dry off completely. And this is where they're getting their UVA and they're basking at. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup for this tank. I don't know who's going to be introduced into this aquarium next. Like I said, as time progresses, if I need to move fish around, I will do so. I might move the golden Jack Dempsey in here. I'm not quite sure. Right now, I'm cool with everything being the way it is right now. But as things go, as things change, we'll move things around if need be. So, yeah, that's the setup for this. Have the 2 circulation pumps right there. We have 2 heaters over here. We have the 6-foot light right here. I didn't buy this off of Amazon or anything like that. I bought this from a local fish store. They actually ordered it for me. I think it was like $200. But yeah, it lights up the aquarium very well. I'm really happy with this setup. It looks really nice to me. If you have any questions, Do not hesitate to drop them down in the comment section. And let's move on to our massive tanks. These are our favorites. Come on. Alright guys, so here we are in front of our 225 saltwater predator tank. This is one of our favorites, aside from the 240. This beautiful aquarium right here is home to 2 panther groupers, 1 coral trout, also the coral grouper, miniatus grouper, whichever name you know it as. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the miniatus. That's the miniatus right there. And one of our panther groupers are right here. They're getting quite big. And then here's the other panther grouper right here. Then we have in here our clown trigger, our Nassau tang, our magnificent fox face, our beautiful stars and stripes puffer right here, our Niger trigger, our Clark's clownfish that just dipped off.
Definitely. Oh, here you are. Tessellata.
You seen the Tessellata?
Yep.
And we have the Tessellata eel over there. Then we have our yellowhead eel and our zebra eel right there. There's his head right there. That's Zeo right there for you. So this aquarium, I have 2 circulation pumps. I have 2 UV filters on there. Let's go to the UV filters right there. That's 1. And that's the second UV filter. We have 1 heater on this aquarium. Don't really need it, but you know, don't want the temperature to drop too low. We have our hang on the back 110 Fluval aqua clear filter right there. Help us create this good surface water agitation. I mean, this right here is it. Look at all the surface water agitation right there. And in case you don't know, that's what helps to aerate the water. Yeah, that's what's providing that oxygen into the water. So then many different little caves, nooks and crannies. We have the sump down here. We have a very large skimmer. And then we also have it running on an FX6 as well, just because. So that is pretty much it for this aquarium. Again, as always, if there's anything else you'd like to know, if there's any questions, comment section down below. Now let's get over to this 240. This right here, this 240 gallon 8-foot aquarium. Freshwater, guys. This is our Dovi community aquarium. This is our favorite. Ran off of 3 of the FX6 canister filters. We have the above the tank sump right there, built by yours truly, sitting on this wonderful stand that we also built. We have a bunch of bulk rock in here. We have plants in here. We have 2 circulation pumps. We have a UV filter ran on this tank. We have 2 heaters in this aquarium. And we have some wonderful fish in here, y'all. So let's just start off with our Dovi right here. This is our male Dovi, about 12 inches. We have next to him our Midas cichlid. She's probably about 9 to 10 inches. We have our other Midas cichlid right here. He's about 4 inches now. Right above him we have our Feste, also known as a red tear. That's a female. She's about 4 inches probably. We have Sunny over here. Sunny is probably pushing on about 5 inches. Our Buddy Conferai right here is pushing on about 11 inches. And let me introduce you to our Lima shovel nose right there. Guys, have you ever seen a Lima shovel nose? Lima or Lima? You can correct me. I think it's Lima as well. So this beautiful shovel nose right here, only gets 2 foot in size. I've never seen one before. So when I seen him at the pet store, I had to get him. Did my research, he fits right on in. I originally had him in the 125, but he fit much better over here. Down below, right under him, we have our pike. That is a black striped pike, guys. I mistakenly thought it was a lenticulata, but it is not a lenticulata. It is a black striped pike. Beautiful. And we can't forget about our high fin spotted pleco right here. This is the OG. I've had that fish longer than everybody else, period. Had him for about 4 years, maybe 3 or 4 years by now. We also have in here another Hepcetus Odo pike right here. This guy is getting very large, really thick, beautiful fish. Fits right in, happy, looking aggressive, doing what he does best. Looking mean, getting around in this tank and eating food. So we also have in here 2 Raphael cats that we cannot spot. We have a Dale Hazy Bisher right there. There's his tail right there. He's probably about 11 inches. So these fish do get massive in size, some of them, but like I've said in previous videos, and if you're new to the channel, you have not heard that yet, but these fish will be moving into a 3,000, if not 4,000 gallon pond, correction, not pond, tank, plywood tank that I plan on building once we get out of here. Once we get out of here, I'm building it within like the first month, guaranteed. So, it's not dependent upon the gallons. I don't really care about that. It's really dependent upon the size that we have to work with. I'm going to build the biggest aquarium for these guys that I can build, as well as for the saltwater guys. They are nowhere near in their home, in their final homes. Those guys are going to get at least a 3,000 gallon, if not more as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you stick around for that, guys. You don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be the best thing on YouTube. So yeah, don't let me forget about our Brycon. He's been spinning around in this tank, so we haven't been able to get a hold of him. This is a red-tailed Brycon, guys, and we've had him for about 1.5 years now, maybe even longer than that. He's nowhere near his full potential, but he's doing great in this aquarium. And lastly, we have our African knifefish that he just ducked off, but he's about 16 inches. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. The rocks I bought from Lowe's, the rocks probably like $5 a bag. But yeah, this is our favorite tank. This is our biggest tank, and this is the one that has the most potential. But anyway, that's about it. We have one more aquarium. Let's not forget about Titus. All right, guys, so this little 20-gallon aquarium right here is home to our Titan triggerfish. His name is Titus. So the reason why he's over here and not in a 225-gallon saltwater predator tank is because he's a bit of a bully. And we've been adding in some smaller fish, and I know that he would end up either killing them or stressing them to the point to where they just die. So he's over here for a while. This tank is big enough for him. He's only about 4 inches. He's definitely going to go back into the 225, but I want to allow the newer fish to get some territory, get some size on them, get some confidence and things like that, so we don't have to worry about him going up over there, stressing them out, and end up killing any of them. And then we also want to get another angelfish. So he's going to probably be over here for a few months, which is fine. I don't mind. He doesn't mind. He eats over here. He's happy. If you check it out, these 2 rocks right here, they want to pile over here. He's having a bunch of fun moving around all these rocks. And don't worry about whether or not you think the tank is dirty. All that algae right there, it also helps filter the aquarium. So I'm not concerned with that. I did a water change. I just don't clean the back glass. As you see, I clean the front. You see all those little streaks from me wiping off the glass. So I just cleaned the aquarium, clean this side, etc., etc. So the tank is clean. I just don't touch the back glass. And yeah, so he's over here, and once he get back to that aquarium, you know, you'll see him over there. But this guy right here, I haven't seen anybody else with one of them. I looked up on him at a pet store in El Cerrito, California. The guy thought he was something different. If you haven't seen the Titan trigger, you should look them up. They are insane. They have aggression to match. So I am a little nervous about that. So that's why they 100% need thousands of gallons of water to make sure that all of them could cohabitate together. But that's something for the future. So I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video. All right, guys, so that is about it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I've been having requests for this, so I hope I was able to satisfy that request for you guys. If you have any further questions, you have any further comments, drop them down in the comment section. As you can tell, I do pay attention. I do get back to you. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow my Facebook page at The Fish Corner. And if you have not checked out that Teespring account, check it out. I got a bunch of merch on there that you might enjoy. So have a great one, guys. Peace.